back with this video. I wanted to share with you today. I have been working on my own tarot decks and my own omen decks, two separate decks, but I may have mentioned in an earlier video that I actually have a Bachelor of Science degree in history with a minor in anthropology. So when I decided to make my own tarot deck, I wanted to make it with images of things that were important to me, that I was passionate about. And so I came up with the idea for each of the suits to represent a time period or science that I was very, very passionate about. So the deck is not complete yet, but I wanted to share with you why I chose the images that I did, and all the images are public domain. They are period pieces, which mean that they were made during the historical time period that they represent. So that means that I'm not using any modern copywritten art pieces for this. I chose pieces that were period pieces, so they should be in the public domain unless I have grossly erred in some way. But I try to do my research on these pieces to make sure that they were public domain pieces and not individual modern artist renditions of that time period. So when I say public domain, before a certain time period, usually I think like around the 1930s, mid-1920s, generally music and art pieces from before the mid-1920s is considered public domain, which means it's free use. You don't have copyright issues to deal with to use these pieces or music in your works or whatever. After about the mid-1920s and the 1930s, copyright laws were passed, and any art pieces and music from after that time period was copywritten, so you had to obtain permissions to be able to use those pieces or music in any of your works or whatever you were doing. So because of that, I made sure that I used original period pieces and not public domain. Unless I have erred in some way, you can leave a comment and I will try to remedy that. So I'm going to go through what I've chosen so far for my Pinnacle suits and for my wand suits, and the significance of each piece and why I chose it to represent the tarot card that I did. So neither the Pentacles or the Wands decks is complete. I still have to print them and then add the backs to them.